You gonna
The university. The jump back. One motion.
Digital norm.
Just got paid, spent 12 on the watch. Putting in work 12 hours on the clock. Two bad bitches say they wanna take shots. Went and bought the whole boy and put them on the spot. Bitch vibe with me. Bitch vibe with me. Got the whole goddamn south side with me. West side with me. East side with me. Got the whole goddamn north side with me. Music. Word on the streets, I'm heating up. I got the water hot. I'm the real deal, not a motherfucking carbon cop. I'm the one they like to talk about it out of barbershops. I splash, drip, splash like some water on a harbor dock. Get it, flip it, spin it, keep it going, I'm a fool with it. Can't nobody tell me about finesse, I went to school with it. That's how I keep these bitches pussy like a pool, hit it. Wet, don't believe me, ask your girl, she was cool with it. Hella, faded, off this, yeah, baby, girl, where you at? Slide through, buzz it back, you can get it, that's a damn fact. Shouldn't have came over with your ass out. Now I gotta fuck you till you pass out. My bitch so bad, goddamn now. Got a nigga sending money to a cash out. Just got paid, spent 12 on the watch. Putting in work 12 hours on the clock. Two bad bitches say they wanna take shots. Went and bought the whole boy and put them on the spot. Bitch vibe with me. Bitch vibe with me. Got the whole goddamn south side with me.
You are now tuned in to Rodrick's Logic live on VillaKoola.com.
Good afternoon, hustlers. It's your boy Rodrick Rules, and you are tuned in to Excuse me. So today's featured artist is none other than Mr. Ice Cream Paint Job, Mr. Walk That Walk, Mr. Get Big, Dorrough Music. So today we're gonna dig into his album entitled The Jump Back. So we're gonna discuss his album, we gonna play a few videos, and we're gonna follow that up with my microphone rating. But before we get into the rating, we're gonna do a little background on Dorrough. He made his debut with a hit single, Ice Cream Paint Job. It was top 40 Billboard Awards. Billboard. He followed it with Walk That Walk, and then Get Big, where he started to collaborate with DJ Drama and did a hell of a remix featuring Diddy, Yo Gotti, Mano, Bun B, Shorty Low, rest in peace, Diamond. It was a dope ass video, you know what I'm saying? Just to have Diddy on something, I feel is major, you know. And then he went along and did a mixtape series with DJ Drama, you know what I'm saying? So I believe he had 3 Gangsta Grills. And he also did Shut Down the City 2, where he had appearances from Lil Boosie, Young Dolph, Too Short. You know what I'm saying? Then he followed that up with Ride With Me in 2017. So he has a nice body of work. I believe this is like his 8th release. His 8th release. So he's definitely been putting in work. May 16th, I believe, he was honored with the Key to the City by Mayor Rawlins. So that's major, you know what I'm saying? And also, on that day, they announced July 28th as the official Dorrough Day. So he actually has an official holiday in Dallas. So that's major, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, so we're going to dig into this album. But before we do that, we're just going to get into this first video, which is Japanese, where him and Jeff Adair actually went to Japan to shoot the video. It's definitely a dope visual. Y'all check that out, and we'll be back with more Rodrick's Logic. Holla.
Smoking this weed got me Japanese. Smoking this weed got me Japanese. Smoking this weed got me
Dorrough Music.
6'3", that nigga that they admire. 6'3", that nigga your bitch desire. I don't do big rims no more, I'm tired. I ran through 100 Pirelli tires. Killing shit, nigga, I'm Michael Myers. My fans really love me, I get them wired. Congrats to my new bitches, y'all are higher. To all of my old bitches, y'all are fire. And this is like Kanye West through the wire. I mix this shit up like it's jambalaya. I splash every day, I need new attire. My weed get dropped out by an Uber driver. I get high a lot, I'm a frequent flyer. Smoking this shit, I call yoga fire. Everything I spit is fucking fire. If you disagree, you a fucking liar. If you disagree, I don't give a damn. My only real issue is Uncle Sam. I'm lit up, I can't put the Buddha down. Smoking tree off in Hollywood, hookah lounge. Smoking tree should be legalized everywhere. It's the closest thing we got to heaven earth. 7 hoes in the room, I make 7 stir. Tell the club how my table, I'm headed there. At 22, I was a millionaire. I really wish I was a billionaire. Bumpy say I'm chill, I'm a trillionaire. They been sleeping on me, fucking grizzly bear. They been sleeping on me, time to wake them up. With no alarm, I just grab them and shake them up. I pull up and valet for 80 bucks. Tell the police stop chasing and hating us. I get capital, not a scavenger. I'm a rapper that's real good at algebra. I'm a rapper that's real good at calculus. Play with my money and I will come after you. They say I've been gone, that was temporary. I will be remembered as legendary. Just watch how I re-up in January. High as fuck, I've been blowing on Mary Mary. Smoking this weed got me Japanese. 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 Choking and choking, this shit is fire. 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 Smoking this weed got me Japanese. 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 Choking and choking, this shit is fire. Choking Talking and joking, this shit is fire. Talking and joking, this shit is fire. Talking and joking, this shit is fire. Smoking this weed got me Japanese. If I cannot smoke, then I have to leave. Got all of this jewelry, I'm about to freeze. The police be thinking I'm trapping keys. Them Jordans just drop, I want 2 of these. On second thought, I need a few of these. Yeah, I am the flyest, I do believe. I'm sick on this mic, this a new disease. I'm trying to get money in every way. I like doing shows cause it's steady pay. This rapping, I do this shit every day. I got rich off a song by the Chevrolet. The modern day Penny Tim Hardaway. I think I might buy me a car today. I think I might blow up some Chardonnay and plan me a vacation far away. I plan to one day win me a Grammy, then move to the richest part of Miami. Cause I got the juice, do you understand me? I make these bitches come out they panties. I make these bitches give up the pussy. I've been on this shit, I am not a rookie. Across the world, they be trying to book me. Been watching Empire, I need a cookie. It's us cause the world fuck whoever oppose. Straight out of Texas, I've been on the road. 6'3", that nigga, I'm about to explode. I got on some shoes, they ain't seen what of those. Today was a good day, I'm about to get blowed. I got me some good weed that's already rolled. If you and you smoking, then anything goes. Backwards and papers and cigarette loads. Smoking this weed got me Japanese. 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 Choking and choking, this shit is fire. 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 Smoking this weed got me Japanese. 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 Choking and choking, this shit is fire. Choking and choking, this shit is fire. Choking and choking, this shit is fire. Choking and choking, this shit is fire.
Yeah, welcome back. This your boy Rodrick Rules, and you are tuned in to Rodrick's Logic. That was Japanese by Dorrough. Like I said before, definitely a dope visual. They went to Japan and shot it, you know what I'm saying? That's major. So now, what we're gonna do is get into the album review.
Are you ready? If not, you better get ready. Why? Because now it's time for Rodrick Logic album review.
So the artist of today is Dorrough Music. The album is The Jump Back, a 14-track album, and it's available on all streaming sites worldwide. So what we're gonna do is get into the first song, which is The Jump Back, featuring Trap Boy Freddy. And I say when it starts, it kind of puts me in the mind of back in the boogie era, you know what I'm saying? Based on the beat, you know, it kind of has that Dougie feel to it, which is kind of like continuance of what he had already been doing. And the Trap Boy Freddy feature was interesting because I haven't got into any Trap Boy Freddy. The feature made me want to get into some Trap Boy Freddy, you know, so that was a good thing. But I do feel like the song felt kind of maybe like I had heard the groove before, but yet still it was a cool song. So then we go into Me So Icy, which was Dorrough's actual first diss song. So I don't know who he was dissing, but he went in on dude, you know what I'm saying? He was saying how the dude girl want him, how he's supposed to be the OG, but he acting like the little dude. You know, I guess this guy did the first diss song, but I haven't heard that. So, you know, anybody out there listening know who this guy is, you know what I'm saying? Feel free to chime in. But however, I thought that was a cool song. I didn't understand like the diss, but I guess that's because I don't know the other guy. But I think that it was one of the better songs on the album. And the icy, like the Me So Icy thing, you know what I'm saying? It kind of puts you in the mind of like the old Gucci Mane song or something, you know what I'm saying? So the So Icy thing had already kind of been done to death, but it was still, you know what I'm saying, a pretty good song, which takes us to the next song, which is Classic Magic, which is one of my favorite songs, the song that we were playing in the beginning. It has that Mr. Big in the beat, you know what I'm saying? So it's a nice song, you know what I'm saying, that you can ride to, you can vibe to. Pretty much the whole album is kind of like, you know, a hood club, you know what I'm saying, get crunk type atmosphere. So, you know, if you into that, and if you are a Dorrough fan, I feel like you will, you know what I'm saying, definitely appreciate that. Then we move on to Merry Go Around, which is the weed song. You know, any song that says Mary, it's about Mary. So it's a cool song. It's kind of like a singy rap type vibe. It wasn't one of my favorite songs on here, but I mean, it was a cool song. So we're gonna move on to Oski. And Oski is like a football term, like, you know, like for an interception type shit. So when he's saying Oski, it's like he intercepting niggas women. So pretty much he just taking niggas women on Oski. But it's a dope song. It's followed by Pedro, which I believe I heard is supposed to be his follow-up single, which is actually a nitty beat, and it's cool. It's a you know, he has like a I that he says in the hook that I could see maybe, you know, kind of catchy, you know, that could possibly hit in the club. But I mean, it's not one of my favorite songs. I just heard that that's the song that we may be hearing up for the next single. But Pedro, and it's by Nitty Beat. So y'all check that out and let me know what y'all think about that. Which takes us to track number 7, which is Call Log. And see, around Call Log, Dorrough starts using a lot of auto-tune, you know what I'm saying, with the auto-tune singing, which is cool. But I mean, I feel like as we get into the album, we're going to discuss a little bit further in a minute. The auto-tune becomes too much. But what we're going to do right now is we're going to go ahead and pay some bills real quick, go into a commercial break. We'll be back with more of the review and more Rodrick's Logic. Holla.
A positive vibe will push you to truly strive, push you beyond the limits you set for yourself inside. Positive thinking complete with positive word. The brokenness in the hood, me and you must repair. My only enemy is negative energy. It's like a sickness, but PVO is the remedy. We stay awoke and never ignore the obvious. I'm selling hope. When you see me, you know it's positive.
Good afternoon, hustlers. This your boy Rodrick Rules. Be sure to check out Rodrick's Logic album reviews every Friday live from 1 to 2 on Facebook.com on the Hip Hop Across the Board fan page. You can also check it out on KooLaRadio.com. You can also check that thing out on YouTube. We about to dig into these Dallas albums, and we're going to rate them on the 5 mic scale. It's about to get real interesting. Holla at your boy.
Love from the block. Be sure to catch me and my co-host Blizzity Black every Saturday 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Catch us live on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and also your one and only KooLaRadio.com. Every week we're sure to provide you with raw, hilarious, and uncut discussions, and also exclusive interviews from local artists. Class is now dismissed. That was good.
Yeah.
Hey everyone, I've got a fashion insider for all my ladies who know the importance of accessorizing their attire. And even for my fellas out there balling on a budget but still want their woman looking lovely. Let's be real, even the costume gotta be cute and on point, right? Well, Paparazzi Accessories got you covered. With an assortment of durable, nickel and lead-free, aesthetically appealing to the eye, rings, necklaces, bracelets, and more. So go show Miss Lisa Turner some love and support. Check her out on Facebook at lturner88, on Instagram at Lisa Turner, or hit up her website at paparazziaccessories.com.
What's up, world? You're listening to Villa Koola Radio.com. Tell your friends.
Yeah, welcome back to Rodrick Logic. I'm your host, Rodrick Rules, and we're going to get back into this album review. And we're going to go to track number 8, which is Too Cool, where he pretty much goes into detail about how he pretty much ain't got time for the bullshit, you know, all the stunting, all the faking, you know, put that to the side. Where he gets into some he gets into some of the auto-tune singing thing on Too Cool, as well as on Catch Me. So it's like on the second half of the album, it feels like, you know, it's like the auto-tune part of the album, starting with Call Log and going on down to the end of the album. However, my favorite song on the CD is on the second part of the album, which is Emergency Urgency, because it had a different vibe from the rest of the CD. I feel like it was either kind of like had that boogie feel to it, or it had like the singy auto-tune feel to it. But with Emergency Urgency, it's like neither one of those, you know what I'm saying? It's a dope track. He rode the beat, you know what I'm saying, was talking about some shit. So that's definitely my personal favorite on the song, on the CD. And then like Nonfiction was a auto-tune singy type song. Then he had Name Rain that was featuring Lil Boosie, which was okay, I felt. The Boosie verse was, I felt like, you know, I've heard better Boosie, you know, but then at the same time, I feel like Boosie just ain't who he was back in the day. So, you know what I'm saying? But the song is alright. You know, it's like nothing that I would say was gonna be something major, but it's dope to have Boosie featured on the album. That's definitely a good look. And then we got Why My Fade So Fresh with Mo 3. You know what I'm saying? I could see that as a single just because it's two big names, Dorrough and Mo 3. You know what I'm saying? Two major people in the city coming together and doing a track. It's, you know, Mo 3 is, I feel like Mo 3 maybe got more, you know, he on the song talking about shooting up the block and, you know what I'm saying, things like that. And I'm like, okay, the song is Why My Fade So Fresh, you know what I'm saying? I didn't say his fade so fresh, he gonna let the chopper spray. I was like, okay, you know what I'm saying, I guess that's how you feel. But, yeah, that song was cool. And then the last song, which was Too Late, which another singy thing. And this is just me being biased. I'm not really into like rappers singing, you know what I'm saying? I feel like rappers singing is like probably the reason why R&B is changing so much, because now like the R&B singers have to like kind of make they shit kind of rappy just to, you know what I'm saying, adapt to who's listening to the person singing. I prefer, like, if you want some singing on the track, get a singer to do it. So that's just how I feel about singing, period. So I feel like, you know, the singing was a little bit much on the album. But, you know what I'm saying, for the whole, I will say that it is a solid project. And now if you are the Dorrough fan and you've, you know, been in tune with all 8 albums, I'm sure that you will appreciate, you know what I'm saying, what he has brought to you with the Jump Back. So if you don't have it, be sure to download it. It's on all streaming sites, Spotify, Tidal, wherever you get your music. Be sure to check that out. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to go into another video for a song that's actually not on this CD, but it is a new release with him and Go Yayo, entitled Prince from the 80s. And we'll be back with the mic review and more Rodrick Logic. Holla.
Go Yayo.
The city going crazy. We done finally made it. I'm so elevated. I feel so amazing. Niggas started hating, but it didn't faze me. I'm so fucking wavy. Prince from the 80s. 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 Niggas started hating, but it didn't faze me. I'm so fucking wavy. Prince from the 80s. Ooh wee baby, look what I created. How you see me lately? I done upgraded. I can make it happen, I just need some motivation. That's my inspiration. All my bitches different, I don't like them basic. Just got a brand new one, met her off in Vegas. Thick, slim, cute face, full blood Haitian. 9 times out of 10, the bitch probably crazy. It's a celebration. Bottles of them aces. We got 20 cases. That's outrageous. Trees got me hazy. Drink got me lazy. Going 180. Beating up the pavement. The city going crazy. We done finally made it. I'm so elevated. I feel so amazing. Niggas started hating, but it didn't faze me. I'm so fucking wavy. Prince from the 80s. 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 Niggas started hating, but it didn't faze me. I'm so fucking wavy. Prince from the 80s.
Diamond dancer, here's your hammer. I'm at the store with a blammer. Your bitch fell in love with my grandma. She fucked the gang and let us put her on camera. Movie, boy, this all lit like a candle. You cuffin' that bitch, she a scandal. Gave her too much to ditch, she can handle. Take that bitch and flip that hoe like a channel. I'm tapping like Tony Montana. I got that work, bring the 80 back. Hoof and yankin', I got 80 crack. Surfing nigga that pack and we take it back. We in La Vegas with Thuka, nigga try to come cross the test, we gon' take it set. Your nigga been snatching and way back. Turn around, girl, nigga, take that. 200,000 cash on the night back. Cuff a youngin', boy, you know we don't play that. Flow crazy, need a straight jet. La Vegas, the trench in my habitat. We gon' trap until they come kick the door, cause going back broke, we ain't having it. I'm a youngin', go dumb, don't know how to act. These niggas know who brought the city back.
The city going crazy. We done finally made it. I'm so elevated. I feel so amazing. Niggas started hating, but it didn't faze me. I'm so fucking wavy. Prince from the 80s. 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 Niggas started hating, but it didn't faze me. I'm so fucking wavy. Prince from the 80s.
The city going crazy.
Nah, the shit going dumb for real, nigga.
I'm so elevated.
No power this motherfucker up, man, for real.
Niggas started hating. I'm so fucking wavy.
Prince from the 80s. 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 Niggas started hating, but it didn't faze me. I'm so fucking wavy.
Prince from the 80s.
What's up, world? You're listening to Villa Koola Radio.com. Tell your friends.
Welcome back to Rodrick Logic. This your boy Rodrick Rules, and that was Prince from the 80s featuring Go Yayo. I say another dope video put together by Dorrough and Jeff are there. But for right now, it is time for the mic rating. For Dorrough Music, The Jump Back, the latest album, his Rodrick review, mic rating is 1, 2, 3 mics. So shout out for Dorrough, 3 mics on the Rodrick Logic album review. Solid project. Be sure to go and check that out. Download it. Let me know what you think about it. Support your boy. He doing big things.
So let me hop in here for a second, Rod.
Yeah.
3.5 mics?
3 mics.
3 mics.
3 mics.
Okay. 3 mics. That's pretty modest. So I would have to ask one question and get your opinion on it.
Yeah.
Because it's something that has perplexed me for quite some time.
Yeah.
And that is, how do you think, what's your opinion on how Dorrough is able to keep some relevance and drop an album and get some very modest views on the videos with no major production, and we being the city not really hearing much from him? How do you feel about that? How does he continue to keep dropping albums and keep going on?
I mean, I feel like him and his team, they do good businesses. You know what I'm saying? I feel like his business is put together, you know what I'm saying? And the team behind him is definitely, you know, working in his favor.
Right.
So with him being an artist, you know, he has that power to stay relevant, you know what I'm saying? Because of that and because of the people that he's dealt with in the past. And truthfully, he did put the city on in a major way. You know, one of the first artists to be on 106 Park and MTV and BET. You know what I'm saying? So people that are into Dallas rap, you know what I'm saying, they're into the history, you know what I'm saying, and they respect people that do legendary things to a certain extent, you know what I'm saying. They ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying, talk down on them or, you know what I'm saying, or anything of that nature. So I feel like that combined with the business that he's doing with like other things outside of music, like the collaboration with the Cowboys for the
major
hat,
deal,
like,
major deal.
That's like that's a major, you know what I'm saying.
Major, yeah.
Things like that. When you put that combined, it's gonna keep his name, you know what I'm saying, around.
Right.
So, you know, me personally, I haven't heard all 8 albums.
And that's why I had to raise the question, because we were talking about it, had a little mini production meeting, and we both really didn't realize that he actually had like 8 albums now.
Yeah.
And it's like, wow, and has it been that long? Have we been under a rock? Or, well, you know, what's going on? So, but I had to get your opinion on that. And one more thing I got to ask you about is piggybacking on what we just talked about. Has what he done in the last 8, 9, 10 years or so warrant him getting this key to the city and day, the Dorrough Day, I believe is this month?
No, it's Dorrough Day is July 28th.
Next month.
July 28th.
So, I mean, has what he's done so far, thus far, does that warrant him getting the key to the city? Because keep in mind, right, we're in South Dallas, right? There is one Miss Erykah Badu that still exists, that still has relevance, Grammy Award winning, been in the game 20 plus years. I don't believe she got a key to the city. So, I mean, talk to me, bro. Am I just being biased because I'm an older guy and I grew up with Erykah, not Dorrough? Or talk to me. How you feel about it?
I mean, I feel, you know, you can't put Erykah out there. Like, of course, I feel Erykah should have, you know what I'm saying, received the key to the city. If a Dallas artist is receiving key to the cities, why she haven't, I don't know. I feel like Dorrough getting the key to the city just goes back to him having good business, you know what I'm saying?
I would have to agree,
bro. It's definitely a good business move for him to get the key to the city and be awarded an official holiday right before the album release. So I feel like, you know, that's the reason. I mean, you know, I don't even think Erica ever attempted to put energy towards anything like that.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, not on the business side. I think she did some with the Forest and had a couple of joints around here, but not, you know, linking up with the cowboy type of deal. You know, that's huge.
Yeah, no, that's big. That's big. But, you know, I feel you when you bring out, you know, Erykah Badu, because she's definitely the queen of the city. You know what I'm saying? She.
Shouts out, Eric. Come to see us when you
know
in town.
We in the South.
Already.
But yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, like I say, shout out to Dorrough, shout out to his management, Justin, for allowing me to voice my opinion on the album. Y'all be sure to go check that out. You know what I'm saying? Be sure to share the videos, prints from the 80s. Shout out to Go Yayo and Funky Town. You know what I'm saying? But for right now, what we gonna do is we gonna go into Rodrick Logic album video pick of the week. And that is ADD In This Hoe. So y'all check that out. We gonna come back with the drop off with Arradondo and more Rodrick Logic. Holla.
Yeah, we in this out. Yeah, we in this out. Yeah, we in this out. Now tell them hoes where you at. Yeah, we in this out. Yeah, we in this out. Let them know what you want. Yeah, we in this out. 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 Know what I'm talking about? I don't hit the club unless I'm getting paid. All the girls show me love when I hit the stage. Like who that nigga with the finger waves. Fuck the game up, not a whole thing. Rearrange, still I never change. I can never be a lame, cause I never gave a fuck about what anybody think. Got my piece of change, yeah, I'm tryna stunt in the cut with my people. Nah, you can't tell us nothing, cause we in this out. Yeah, 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 we in this out. Powder, smoke, got dog in the game. Perp in my cup, gold on my chain. All these hoes on my nuts, cause we don't pick a plane. Y'all show me some anything. Yeah, we in this out. Yeah, we in this out. Yeah, we in this out. Now tell them hoes where you at. Yeah, we in this out. Yeah, we in this out. Let them know what you want. Yeah, we in this out. Yeah, we in this out. Yeah, we in this out. Yeah, we in this out.
All the players bring your cards out. All you player hating niggas eat your heart out. Doing 95 on 635 Cadillac bang as I'm switching 4 lanes. Exit off Skillman just to see what the freaks about. Young boys posted on the alert cause the police round. Never gave a fuck about no hoes on our rich. And if you come up short then you might end up missing. This is life work. You don't wanna double cross me with your life worth. My East Dallas OG, he the worst. But I'm trying to keep the peace and make this music shit first. Kill beats and stack cheese so my folks ain't gotta work. Okay, I'm Paris P, you better know that. Free my brother hustle, he'll be screaming where the hoes at. And if you want trouble, then I bring it to your door, man. Fuck the doorbell, kicking in the door, we in this hoe.
Yeah, we in this out. Yeah, we in this out. Now tell them hoes where you at. Yeah, we in this out. Yeah, we in this out. Let them know what you want. Yeah, we in this out. 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 Powder, smoke, got dog in the game. Gold on my chain. All these hoes on my nuts, cause we don't pick a plane. Gon' show me some anything. Yeah, we in this out. Yeah, we in this out. Yeah, we in this out. Now tell them hoes where you at. Yeah, we in this out. Yeah, we in this out. Let them know where you from. Yeah, we in this out. Yeah, we in this out. Yeah, we in this out. Yeah, we in this out.
What's up, world? You're listening to Villa Koola Radio.com. Tell your friends.
Yeah, that was Rodrick video pick of the week, In This Hole by ADD. So now what we're about to do is get into the drop-off. Good evening, hustlers. This is your boy Rodrick Rules, and now it's time for the drop-off.
Already, it's about that time for next week's drop-off.
You've got mail.
Yeah. Show your love for Arradondo. What's going on, man?
What's happening with you, partner? How you doing?
I'm good, man. You good?
Yeah, man, I'm high, man.
That's what's up. Hey, likewise, man. I'm glad you came out tonight, man.
Already, man. Appreciate you inviting me.
Already, man. So Arradondo, man. Can you explain the name?
Yeah, man. It's a chop of my last name. My last name is Arradondo, pretty much.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's just Arradondo. Shortened it a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, like, where you from? Like, what part of Dallas?
I'm from all over this hoe, bro. But I went to high school in Midlothian. But you know, throughout my childhood years, Mountain State and Eastwood, Stop 6, Southside, Fort Worth, South Dallas, DeSoto, Waxahachie, Midlothian. So I done pretty much been all around this
all over, everywhere. Okay, I can dig that. So the project that you bring in is Lil Bruh and Them Volume 1.
Right.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about that.
Well, it's my first official release for niggas, you know what I'm saying, for my name change, because a lot of people know me by Tunk. So with this switch up, this is the first rollout, you know what I'm saying, and Lil Bruh and Them is pretty much me getting back to the roots of things, just like with my name change. Tunk is a nickname that was given to me when I was younger, but you know, if I was to switch my name to anything, it'll still be my name. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, just something that I've been talking about over, you know, the course of my, I guess you could say, local career or whatever.
Yeah.
And just staying true to what I know, which is storytelling and catchy hooks, catchy beats and shit like that. So I just wanted to, for one, elevate, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people that look up to me for inspiration, and for two, just to compete with some of the greatest, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. So how long have you been rapping?
All my life.
All your life?
Yeah, man.
Okay, so you said most people know you by Tunk, so did you release projects under Tunk?
Nah, man, like, when I say rapping all my life, like, I got a big brother that got signed to Capitol when I was like 8 or 9 or 10 or some shit like that. But long story short, the grind and the work that he put in that led up to that, you know, was pretty crucial. And he'll always give me beat tapes, you know what I'm saying? So at that age, when I was like 9, 10 years old, there's still pictures of me and my mama flip book of me passed out with a pad in front of me, you know what I'm saying, from writing rhymes and shit.
Okay.
So that's back when I was going by Lil T and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Then I got a little older, started a clique in high school with my kinfolk them, little rap clique. We released some shit, but it really wasn't nothing. But I officially started putting my shit out there seriously on a serious note in 2009. That's whenever I actually went to a real studio and stepped up, you know what I'm saying, the quality of my music and shit like that. So yeah, for the most part, for the whole rollout of everything, it's always been Tunk.
Okay. So with the title of the album, Lil Bruh and Them.
Right.
So why you choose that title?
Shit, cause I'm a little brother, and I realize there's a lot of little brothers out here that's done or witnessed or felt the same way I done felt about certain things. It's just an expression of where I come from, since my family all around this motherfucker, you know. So and plus I'm the youngest of 7 boys, so that's originally where it stemmed from. But just, you know, I feel like it's a whole lot that us little brothers, you know, before we become what we end up becoming, you know, it's a lot that we go through and we witness. And I feel like a lot of people try to get that out, but it just come out as whatever.
Yeah.
And I put my little spin on it, my little twist on it. And I guess, man, just, I don't know. Just give it all I got for the most part on that thing.
I can dig it, man. I can dig it. So, you got any features on the album?
No. Oh, well, yeah. My bro Czar, Paris, they both on 5 T's, which is a record, number 5 on the project.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And that's it, pretty much.
Okay. And Drake versus Pusha T.
Pusha.
Pusha?
Yeah.
Why you say Pusha?
Because Pusha writes his rhymes. That's no disrespect, you know, but I gotta, you know, you gotta be true to the root. This is hip hop. So
I do like that last record. I think that was the best one so far.
And it makes the first one make more sense.
Yeah.
I was riding with the first one anyway. I don't think Doopy or whatever it is.
Yeah.
I don't like that instrumentation. You know, it's just typical to me.
Yeah.
And I felt like it had no chance against the first Infrared, you know what I'm saying? And Pusha came back with this one and he said you got layers, so hey, Pusha.
Okay, bet. So right here is the bowl of truth.
Okay.
So it got a bunch of random ass questions in there. Some of them I wrote, some of them other people wrote, so I don't know what's on all the papers.
Mm-hmm.
But we gonna pick a few of these and you gotta answer it truthfully.
Alright, that's all I know how to do. I gotta pick them?
Yeah.
Alright, then, bet. Shit, I ain't even gonna wish it, wash it up. What's the best taco spot in Dallas and why? Well, for all you niggas eating Fuel City, that is wrong. It's nasty as fuck. Actually, a pretty dope spot is off Beckley. I can't think of the name. Marbella's. It's off Beckley in Illinois. You make a left on Beckley when you exit Illinois in the cliff. And that's a pretty dope taco spot. You know what I'm saying? They be having, you know, little local love. The Mexicans come through and, you know what I'm saying, or essays, you know, they come through and they perform and shit like that. So you get like a live and it's like a whole experience. It's like Little Mexico when you step in that bitch. So that's why. Yeah.
Okay.
And if you in Fort Worth, man, it's a place called Malise Takira or Takira Malise out Vickery. You know what I'm saying? Hewlin, Hewlin and Vickery. So boom, there you go.
Okay.
I fuck with tacos. You know what I'm saying? My little thing don't allow me to not fuck with tacos. All right, what is your definition of hip hop? My definition of hip hop, I don't want to overread that, so I'm gonna say currently, what it should be is the same as what it was when it first came out, which is, you know, graffiti, you know, art, the battling, you know, the dancing, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's hip hop. You know, lyricism, competition, you got the competitive nature of, you know, being on top, you know what I'm saying, without anybody getting killed. That's hip hop, you know.
Okay.
I fuck with that. If you could collaborate with any female artist, who would it be? I say any female artist.
Any female artist.
Mia X.
Mia X?
Yeah. Mia X. I fuck with Mia, biggest mama Mia. If you could change one thing in the world, what would it be and why? Healthcare. Because we pay way too goddamn much for medication.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Which Friday movie was the best? The first one. Because it was very original, you know what I'm saying? The second was, I'm not saying the other ones wasn't funny. Yeah. But the first one to me, undeniable, you know, and them niggas got paid chump change, and that's how you knew they was working hard in the motherfucker, because it wasn't no egos involved, no, you know, shit like that.
3 votes for the first Friday.
What's your life like, man? Out here pushing and pedaling, you know what I'm saying? On a matter you can't swerve, dismantle nouns, pronouns, adverbs, and verbs.
Already, so go ahead, we're gonna do that one. Yeah, last one.
Hit that bitch, man. Name the top 3 boxers of all time. Ali, Joe Frazier, Mayweather. No. Joe Frazier, Tyson.
Hold up. So who's your three?
Ali, Joe Frazier, Tyson.
Ali, Joe Frazier, Tyson.
And I just say that because, actually, let me keep it a buck. Scratch that, right? Because I ain't grew up watching them niggas, right? Mayweather, cold in a bitch. Tyson, cold in a bitch.
You got.
We're going to leave it at 2.
Come on, you just throw Ali in there because Ali.
Just throw Ali up in there because you know what I'm saying?
He is the greatest.
He is the greatest, an icon, most definitely.
All right, man. Eric Dunn, man, I'm glad you came through, man. Tell them where they could get the album at.
Man, SoundCloud.com/Arradondo. You know what I'm saying? It's that simple, ARRADON. You can also check out my video G Shit on YouTube, Arradondo, G Shit. Regardless if it's regular S or money sign, you know, just check it out, man. You're gonna enjoy it, man. Real Dallas hip hop, so they say.
Yeah. So y'all go download that album, check it out. I will be reviewing it next Friday. And this has been Rodrick Logic Drop Off. Holla.
Already, it's about that time for next week's drop off.
You've got mail.
A positive vibe will push you to truly strive, push you beyond the limits you set for yourself inside. Positive thinking complete with positive word. The brokenness in the hood, me and you must repair. My only enemy is negative energy. It's like a sickness, but PVO is the remedy. We stay awoke and never ignore the obvious. I'm selling hope. When you see me, you know it's positive.
Good afternoon, hustlers. This your boy Rodrick Rules. Be sure to check out Rodrick Logic album reviews every Friday live from 1 to 2 on Facebook.com on the Hip Hop Across the Board fan page. You can also check it out on VillaCoolerRadio.com. You can also check that thing out on YouTube. We about to dig into these Dallas albums and we're gonna rate them on the 5 mic scale. It's about to get real interesting. Holla at your boy.
Love from the block. Be sure to catch me and my co-host Blizzity Black every Saturday 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Catch us live on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and also your one and only VillaCoolerRadio.com. Every week, we're sure to provide you with raw, hilarious, and uncut discussions, and also exclusive interviews from local artists. Class is now dismissed. That was good.
Yeah.
Hey everyone, I've got a fashion insider for all my ladies who know the importance of accessorizing their attire. And even for my fellas out there balling on a budget but still want their woman looking lovely. Let's be real, even the costume gotta be cute and on point, right? Well, Paparazzi Accessories got you covered. With an assortment of durable, nickel and lead-free, aesthetically appealing to the eye, rings, necklaces, bracelets, and more. So go show Miss Lisa Turner some love and support. Check her out on Facebook at LTurner88, on Instagram at Lisa Turner, or hit up her website at paparazziaccessories.com.
Welcome back. This your boy Rodrick Rules, and you are tuned in to Rodrick's Logic. So I just want to let y'all know, if you want your album to be reviewed, just send your album, your bio, your photos, and your videos to rodrickslogic@gmail.com. I will hit you up. You can come by for the drop off, drop the album off, and let the people know what you want them to know about the album, and then I'll review it the following week. I appreciate everybody checking in, listening on the radio, or tuning in on the podcast. This your boy Rodrick Rules, and I'm out. See y'all next week.
Mondays and Wednesdays, 1 to 2 on VillaKoolaRadio.com, as well as our YouTube page, Villa Koola Media.
If you're looking, come to me, baby. Ride around the city low key.